Good morning, class. Let's start our day with a short prayer. Let's put our hands together, close our eyes, and bow our heads. Dear God, thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for our teachers, our classmates, and our families. Help us to listen, learn, and be honest in everything we do. Amen. Before we begin our story for today, let's have a short review. Do you still remember the story we listened to last time? What was it about? Great! Today, we will learn about a new story. But first, let's listen to a fun song. Honest is a gift to give. From the heart, it's how to live. Tell the truth, don't tell a lie. Stand up for what you know is right. Be sincere, it is a must. Honest means earning trust. To be honest means to be real. Say exactly what you feel. There is a way to share our thoughts. Speak the truth and do it alone. Speak the truth. Be sincere, it is a must. Honest means earning trust. To be honest means to be real. Say exactly what you feel. That was a great song. Now, who can tell me what was the song about? Correct. It's about being honest. Good job. I have a question for you. Have you ever told a lie or a joke that people didn't believe anymore? What happened after that? Oh no, that must have been hard. I want you to learn some new words you'll hear in our story. But first, who here knows what animal makes this sound? Meh. Meh. What animal is it? Correct. The animal that makes the sound is a sheep. Now, as you have seen on the picture, who do you think leads or takes care of the sheep? The boy? Great answer. Correct. They are called shepherds or shepherd. Next, I will show you a picture. This is a grassy place where animal eats. What do you think it's called? Good! It's a pasture. Next, what are these small plants and bushes near the ground? Plant? That's correct, but there's something specific that we call it. Great! That is called the underbrush. Now, let's read this all together. Shepherd. Shepherd. Pasture. Pasture. Lastly, underbrush. Underbrush. Good job! Now, here's a question to think about. What do you think might happen if someone keeps telling lies, even when they are just joking? Will people still believe them when they tell the truth later? I want to hear your thoughts. But first, let's listen to this story. I am gonna read Story of the Shepherd Boy and the Wolf. The Shepherd Boy and the Wolf. A shepherd boy tended his master's sheep near a dark forest, not far from the village. Soon, he found life in the pasture very dull. All he could do to amuse himself was to talk to his dog and play on his shepherd's pipe. One day, as he sat watching the sheep and the quiet forest, and thinking what he would do should he see a wolf, he thought of a plan to amuse himself. His master told him to call for help should a wolf attack on the flock, and the villagers would drive it away. So now, though he had not seen anything that even looked like a wolf, he ran toward the village, shouting at the top of his voice, "Wolf! Wolf!" As he expected, the villagers who heard the cry dropped their work and ran in great excitement to the pasture. But when they got there, they found the boy doubled up with laughter at the trick he had played on them. A few days later, the shepherd boy again shouted, "Wolf! Wolf!" Again, the villagers ran to help him, only to be laughed at again. Then one evening, as the sun was setting behind the forest and the shadows were creeping out over Then one evening, as the sun was setting behind the forest and shadows were creeping out over the pasture, a wolf really did spring from the underbrush and fall upon the sheep. In terror, the boy ran toward the village, shouting, "Wolf! Wolf!" But though the village heard the cry, they did not want to help him as they had before. "He cannot fool us again," they said. The wolf killed a great many of the boy's sheep and then slipped away into the forest. Let's talk about what we just heard. What did the shepherd boy do to trick the villagers? Yes, he shouted, "Wolf!" even when there is no wolf. You got it, he told a lie. What happened when the real wolf came? Right, no one helped him because they didn't believe him. You know, that must have been really scary for the boy. But why didn't the villagers help the boy for the third time? Exactly. They didn't believe him anymore. That's what happens when we lie too much, right? Let's answer a few more questions. How do you think lying can affect your relationships with other people? Nice answer. You really understood the story. Who here wants to play a game? So I see many of you wants to play a game, and I'll read a situation and you tell me, is it honesty or dishonesty? First one. Trisha accidentally breaks a vase and tells her mom right away. What do you think the answer is? Is it honesty or dishonesty? Great answers. And you are all correct. The answer is honesty. Second one. Raph says he finished his homework, but he actually didn't. Rafi didn't finish his homework. Is that honesty or dishonesty? You guys are right. What Rafi did was dishonesty. And you guys should not do that. Is it right? Lastly, I know that you have understood the lesson or the story very well. So this is the last item for our game. Joseph blames his classmate for something he did. Again, what is the answer? Is it honesty or dishonesty? Very good. That's right. I want to remind you guys that it is okay to make mistakes, but we must be honest about them. It is wrong to tell a lie even when we think it is little. So, what did we learn from the story? The shepherd boy lied too many times, so when he finally told the truth, no one believed him. The villagers wanted to help, but they didn't trust him anymore. That's why we say, honesty is the best policy. Can we all say that together? Honesty is the best policy. Great job, everyone! Now, I want you to take out your crayons and papers. I want you to draw your favorite part of the story. Think about what part stood out for the most of you. Class, you all did a wonderful job today. For your assignment, ask your parents or guardian to tell you a fable they know. Write down the lesson and bring it to class tomorrow. Again, what did we learn today? That's right. We need to always tell the truth, even if it's hard. And that ends our class. Let's say goodbye to each other with a smile.